Radio.
They're coming.
Fitzy and Whipper.
Their focus is extremely short.
How have I even got a job here?
On Nova.
Hello, listeners of the podcast. Jess and Leno here. Today we have riddle time in this episode, and only just realised. Now, Jess, one of the suggestions for only just realised today.
Realisations, Leno.
There you go. Yes, was so profound and crazy. We couldn't believe it. We had to try it for ourselves.
That's right. And once you hear which one it is, you'll know because the boys will say we have to test it. Go to our Instagram page. You can watch the video and see if it actually is true or not. Also coming up in the pod, there is a woman that got pregnant after just 2 weeks.
What?
Having just given birth. So we took a couple of calls on how long until they got back in the saddle.
Fitzy and Whipper.
You've got to be careful once you've given birth, guys, because they say, and it has been spoken about, that breastfeeding can be a contraception, says, I can tell you how women's bodies work, and therefore it's not a danger to be intimate while you're breastfeeding if you're worried about conception.
What do you? Is it true that you're a lot more fertile just after you have a baby?
You are very fertile straight afterwards, but Whips is right. It's sort of said that if you're breastfeeding, that counteracts, which is not true in the slightest, but somehow became a thing.
Just on breastfeeding as well. I read an article the other day that there is. Do you know that there are groups of people around the world where they do adult breastfeeding? And there's a woman who's given up her job, found the man of her dreams, who is a bodybuilder, and he loves the breast milk. And she said, I will be at home to tend to you with your, because you love bodybuilding so much, I will be here to provide you breast milk whenever you want.
Yeah,
honey.
you're right. Direct this one to Whips.
Yeah, but there
Can
are
I get a protein shake? No.
There are groups that you can go on to if this is your fancy, and you can actually go, and women are prepared to give their breast milk to anyone who is...
So it's a fetish.
It's a fetish kind of thing.
But the woman must have given birth.
Yeah, you're right.
But some
You can keep
people
it going.
can keep it going.
But you've got to trigger
Not
it.
for like 40 years.
I mean, there's that great footage that rolls around every now and then. It pops up, and it's a family in France or somewhere, maybe the UK, and the kids are sort of 8 or 9, and they're still feeding. And the little kid says, tastes like mango. I like mango. And it's a walk-up start at that age. So mum just lifts up the top, and the kid's there like he's having one off the wood on a Friday afternoon. It's like he should be in Fitzy and Whipper's midlife crisis pub tour.
Golf, mate.
No, it's drinking at the bar. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's walking up and he's just going for it on the couch. Extraordinary effort. This woman here, she has fallen pregnant 2 weeks after giving birth to her first child.
Poor thing.
So 2
weeks.
Yeah.
Back on the saddle. Oh, good effort.
Great effort.
I mean, I've told you that story where I said to our obstetrician, what's the quickest you've seen somebody back in the same room here? And she said 6 weeks is the quickest that she's seen. But she said one time when she was doing her training, there was a woman that had given birth naturally in the afternoon. She walked in to check on her that night, and the husband and her were going for it on the bed in the hospital.
If you haven't had to have stitches or something, I mean...
there's a lot going on, mate.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
but
lot
you've
going
not. Yeah,
on.
but you've not had. This is terrible. With damage, so it's.
Yeah, but no, Sarah, put that all aside.
What?
Why in that moment would you feel like doing it?
Totally agree, particularly if you've gone that way with birth, you're exhausted. But
So we know you're a
technically-
passionate lover, but I think this is even a stretch for you.
No, technically they're not doing it. Like that's okay.
See, also as well, when you have your first child, I suppose you want to enjoy that, don't you? Like when you have your first child, and you're new as parents, and you're trying to get used to what's going on here, how our lives have changed. You want a little bit of a rest between the first one and the second one, don't you?
You want to be able to enjoy it.
Irish twins, that's what that is. Not good.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, Irish twins is when they're 9 months apart.
I mean, ours was quick turnaround, or considered quick turnaround for me. And we're similar, says, in a similar situation.
16 months.
And, Jack was a wonderful surprise.
That's what also Lisa asks you to do. To turn around, doesn't she? She doesn't have to look at you.
It's got absolutely nothing to do with it.
Ready to hit the road this summer? It's time to what if it.
Visit whatif.com to plan and book your accommodation, flights, activities, even car hire.
Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply.
What if? It's Aussie for travel. Check government advisories before booking and travelling. This is a big one, guys. This woman gave birth 2 weeks later, pregnant again. If you think it couldn't happen, it can. Alexandra from Penrith, hello.
Hi guys, morning.
Morning to you too. What's your story?
My uncle and auntie are 10 months apart. So my auntie was born in September and then my uncle was born in July the year after.
Did you ever speak to your nan about that, Alex?
Yeah, I told her she was nuts.
So is that looking like a month after?
Yeah.
Is that roughly what what we're talking about? That's a quick
so
turnaround.
It was, 4 weeks. So within the exact same, she gave birth in the same month, she ovulated and then got pregnant. And by 6 weeks, they informed her that she was definitely pregnant.
Wow.
I mean, that's massive commitment to love and relationships, considering says you would know more than anyone what it's like for a new mum for the first time.
Oh, yeah, certainly. And then to have two when they're so little. Like having twins, it's a misery.
Imagine being within the first month as being a parent for the first time and your hubby coming home and going, oh, I feel like I'm in the mood. Oh, God, I'd really like to get it on.
No, don't discount that women's hormones are all over the place. She might have been in the mood too.
Really?
But see,
Yeah.
my advice for anyone out there, for guys, is that you're not the one pushing it.
Totally.
You
back
just sit
off.
back and wait. You got to wait for
the cue.
Exactly right.
Sounds like he sat back and then got carried away.
I only just realised. With Fitzy and Whipper.
I only just realised, if you want to win your bottle of Double Chin Gin, give us a call right now, 13 24 10. Get involved. These are some of the calls we had last week.
Hey guys, I only just realised that the saying goody two shoes isn't goody tissues. Goody tissue, like a tissue box.
So I only just realised that February has a silent R in it, so it's actually February.
Well, I always thought conspiracy was said conspiracy because of piracy, conspiracy.
Okay, the big one for me overnight.
What do you got?
Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so Lindsay Lohan, we've been saying this for years, and Sarah, you've been talking about Lindsay Lohan quite a bit in your gossip. Mm-hmm. We've been saying her name wrong the whole time.
Hey everyone, it's Lindsay Lohan, and guess what? Now I'm on TikTok.
Lindsay
Lohan?
She just doesn't emphasise the H the way Aussies do.
Everybody's been saying Lohan.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it?
It's an Aussie thing, I would imagine, Lohan.
Tell her to change her pronunciation of her own name, Fitz. The
was it
rest of the world's been getting it right. You're wrong, Lindsay.
Well, it was Pete, or was it Carl that went on and said it was Stevanovic?
Stevanovic Pete.
Yep.
Aren't they taking the piss?
No. I don't
They're
think
not
they
being
were.
serious.
What do you mean?
Why would you not have in the first place just got everyone to say your name correctly?
They just didn't.
But that's what I mean.
But see, it's like with footballers as well, and when commentators, I mean, there's Orazio Fantasia.
Fantasia, yeah.
Okay, who plays for Port Adelaide, and Brian Taylor, the commentator, likes to use his name. But then we found out afterwards it's Fantasia.
Fantasia, yeah.
So the whole time he's been getting excited with Fantasia.
Fantasia.
He's been saying it wrong the whole time.
I mean, you're right, Says. It's a funny one about Stefanovic and Stevanovic, and then there's...
But isn't that just the way Australians say a name versus
I know what you mean.
in your natural tongue?
I went to TAFE with a bloke called Johnny Fotopoulos, but the teacher always called him Johnny Photopoulos.
Yeah, it's Aussies. We ruin any name.
All right, mate. It's Fotopoulos. Just get your head around it.
I only just realised. With Fitzy and Whipper.
All right, can I throw one in the mix here? I only just realised because it's been, so wet outside, I thought I'd go and get an ice cream yesterday. And the lady behind the counter said, did you want a gelato or did you want a sorbet? I thought they were the same thing.
No.
I think because I'm a lover of the flavour, I've never questioned it, and I just think about, I'll have the lemon, or I'll have the strawberry.
Well, gelato's just your normal ice cream, isn't it?
No,
Gelato's different to ice cream. There's less cream in it. They go in scales, and sorbet really doesn't have any dairy.
Update for you, sorbet, it's like a frozen fruit puree.
Yeah.
Where gelato is a mixture of your milk and your cream, more traditional, like the ice cream fits.
That's why for a while gelato was sort of seen as a diet ice cream, because it's less creamy.
I was completely thrown.
Shane in Botany, what have you only just realised, Shane?
I just realised when they talk about investing in like property or houses and stuff, they're actually saying bricks and mortar, not
bricks and water.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want water in the house. Hey, there's
No, Shane.
the bricks and water in this house is amazing.
I'm so confused. Do you think I should put the money into the bricks or the water?
Well, that's what I thought. I thought they mixed the water with the cement. That's what
Well,
I
they
call
do.
it. Water.
Yeah. Shane, well done, buddy. You're welcome in this group.
And now he's too late to get into the housing market.
Whoops.
It's too expensive. Katie in Bondi, what have you only just realised?
I've only just realised that Genovia from the Princess Diaries isn't a real country.
Yeah, I took me a minute too on that as well, especially because they made Julie Andrews queen. You just sort of go, oh, yeah, that must be a real place.
It was like when Borat came out and everybody thought Kazakhstan was a made-up country.
Isn't it?
Well, I was just so little, I never questioned it.
No, it's made up.
Kazakhstan's on the map.
It's on the map.
Oh,
mate.
yeah.
It's a real
country.
Oh, see.
No, I knew that.
Didn't you know that?
No, I did.
High five.
Sorry, I knew Kazakhstan. Where's he from, though? The place he's from, he made up, didn't he?
I don't think he specifies the town in Kazakhstan, does he?
I thought he had. There is
No.
a made-up place somewhere in there.
Okay.
Lachlan in Darlington, what have you only just realised?
Yeah, g'day, mate. So a broom or a broomstick is
Yeah.
of usually stiff fibres. Do you know you're actually meant to cut the broom and keep using it?
What do you mean?
Oh, to maintain the end of
Ah.
it, like
Yeah,
an
a
old
bit
straw
like a-
broom.
A bit like a pencil. So prune your broom.
That's actually a great point.
Prune your broom.
Prune your broom. Because my grandmother had like a broom and it was like to the very end and I never knew why. And now I know why.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's a good idea.
I've got to take up sweeping just to prune my broom.
Well, it's like replacing your toothbrush as well, isn't it? It gets to a certain point.
What, do you trim your toothbrush?
No, can you trim your toothbrush?
Surely not.
Normally starts about 30 centimetres long. It's hard to
great.
wash your teeth with, but
Philip in Canley Heights, what have you only just realised?
Oh, I just realised the Cadbury Flakes, they don't melt. Even if you put it in the microwave, if you light them up with a lighter, they just burn, but they don't melt.
what do you mean?
No.
Flake doesn't
they're
melt.
chocolate, Philip. They have to melt.
No, it doesn't. You guys got to try it out one day.
Nah, Phil, you've lost the plot. Isn't it just flaky chocolate? Therefore, it would behave like any other chocolate?
No, it's processed. I just looked it up. I've done it a while ago, but
This is
I only
wild.
just looked it up now to confirm.
This is wild.
Made differently.
So hang on, in the microwave, it wouldn't melt.
It wouldn't melt. It would just like char up and burn.
Wow.
Hey, Jess, who's
Yeah.
there in the producer booth, could you go and get those some favourites on the desk down there, see if there's a flake?
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, our
don't
listener
eat
Ben
it.
sent in those favourites, which was lovely of
Oh,
him.
thanks, Ben.
It says here, the manufacturing process gives it a different arrangement with the fat and the cocoa solids.
Is it the same with the Aero bar with the bubbles?
Oh, I don't know about
Do you
that.
know
I
what?
love a good flake, I tell
Yeah.
you, but they're so messy.
In Michael Mosley's book, he talks about how some people are really, truly addicted to milk chocolate because the balance of sugar and fat, is it, Tommy?
Yeah.
In the milk chocolate, in some milk chocolate, is the exact same quantities as breast milk. And that's why it feels so comforting. And it's like a big warm hug from your mother's teat.
No, I think it's just because it tastes nice.
No,
mate.
that's not. Well, you and
Wouldn't it just be the sugar addiction?
we'll take it up with Michael Mosley.
See,
That's what he talks
breast
about.
milk doesn't taste nice.
I haven't had it for about 42 years now.
It does to a baby.
But it's got the
Yeah.
same quantities. Forget the taste. It's got the same
Yeah.
quantities of sugar and fat.
Chemicals.
Wow. This is amazing. Chris in Marsden Park, what did you only just realise?
Yeah, g'day, team. This is probably on the same level as Whipper, but I just realised that when you're driving hands-free, it does not mean putting your phone on speakerphone. It actually means connecting through Bluetooth to be safe.
Yeah, you
You're
can't.
having a laugh about me holding the phone and getting caught by a camera up above. No, you can't just go speakerphone.
Well, you got to be hands. You can't have the phone.
Can't you have it resting like on this? Because sometimes my car, being that it's so old, it won't connect. So I'll put the phone on speaker and leave the phone sitting sort of under the radio.
Well,
or whatever.
your
And
hands
it's on
free.
spe- Yeah, my
That's
hands are on the
hands-free.
wheel, so that's fine, isn't it?
I don't
I'm
think
not
it is. I think it either needs to be in a cradle, like a cradle like you'll see in an Uber or a taxi, or it's through the Bluetooth.
Well, no, people have all those holders that
Yeah,
you just put it on. If,
that's
it's,
right.
if your hand's free, you just can't have the phone on your lap or in your hand.
That's what I thought
What
too,
if it's
yeah.
on the other seat? What if you put it on the passenger
Well,
seat and
that's
have
what
it
I
on
meant.
speaker?
Or I put it upside down in the drink holder so the speaker's facing up.
Interesting.
Ravi is giving us a call from Oran Park. What have you only just realised?
Morning all. I've just realised that with regards to the term significant other, the significant actually means sign if I can't.
Oh, significant.
Sign if I can't.
That makes sense.
Significant other. Oh my, hang on a minute.
This is unbelievable.
Stop everything.
Sign.
So SIGN. Yep. IFICANT.
I mean, you've been doing that with Lisa for years, haven't you? Or Lisa's been doing that with you. Sign if I can't. He can't.
I don't know what to do. I'm trying to get out of this restaurant. Someone pay for the bloody bill.
That's a good one too. Sarah, you've got a tough decision today.
Significant other. Sign in if I can't.
I mean, the flakes was pretty amazing.
Yes, Phil.
Yeah, I think we're going to go Phil and Canley Heights.
Only a filthy fell.
Awesome.
Flaky, not melty.
You guys got to try it, seriously.
All right, we were talking about this the other day, guys, after my wife went to 2 lingerie shops. One was the Bust Stop, and the other one was Storm in a D-Cup.
Very good.
Launched into clever business names. Jordan, you've got one, do you?
Yeah, I was looking online for some sports gear and I found a place called Foreplay Golf.
Foreplay Golf.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad. I mean, so many came through on the old gram when we threw this out there. In Morfettvale, there's a shop, Fitz, you might know this one. It's a fruit shop called Let Us In.
Oh, that's good.
Really good. And there's a cement...
That's where I went to high school.
Cement pouring concrete called Phil McCracken.
Oh, I love
Not bad. Hairdresser here called Curl Up and Die. Sure. What else have we got here? Noodle bar called Yummy Box. That makes sense. Coffee shop called Lick Your Bean.
What?
A bit full on, isn't it? It's getting a bit heavy there. How about this one? A towing company in Perth called Camel Toe.
Oh.
I can see exactly what they've done there. Some of those had a bit of colour about them, didn't they?
Did we celebrate
Were we still on air?
The gym on William Street? Just Lord
What
of
was
the
that
Rig.
one?
Lord of the Rig.
Lord of the Rig.
Great name for a gym. What, you had the you had Lord of the Rinse, didn't you, Tom? Which was the dry cleaners.
Yeah, the laundromat Lord of the Rinse.
What's the name of that fashion store your wife used to go to?
There was also a bakery.
Cheers fashion.
There was also a bakery called Bread Pit, which I thought was
Bread Pit.
really nice.
That's strong. Not Doug. There's no Doug Pit, his brother.
No, that's the building business. Yeah.
Lights, camera, clarity.
Ooh, Sarah. Kate McKinnon stars as Carol Baskin in the brand new Stan exclusive series, Joe vs. Carol, premiering March 4, only on Stan.
So Sean Penn, front row, press conference.
Yeah, Ukrainian government press briefing. There he is. I'll show you a picture. That's him.
Sitting there with sunglasses and a big jacket on.
Sunnies
Is this in the Ukraine?
In the Ukraine, yeah. The government has actually gone so far as to say he's showing the courage the Western leaders lack. They're big Sean Penn fans. So he's over there. He was at this government press briefing. He's filming a war documentary. So he's front and centre in everything.
Wow.
Well, remember he was
Amazing,
part of
isn't it?
El Chapo. That's correct, isn't it? He did the interview which led to his arrest.
Right.
That's right.
For Rolling Stone.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Extraordinary. The biggest drug lord and kingpin in that game does an interview with Sean Penn. Gone.
Was he getting into character for a new movie coming out, or was he
El Chapo? No, he hasn't got the role.
Sean Penn's not El Chapo?
No, he's not.
I sort of like what he's doing. I mean, he's bringing, attention to something that the world needs to be paying attention to, and particularly after Joe Biden said that they wouldn't send troops, at least there will... I mean, this is not to compensate for that, but at least,
Does he have
Sean Penn's looking to shed light on what's
Does
going
he have
on.
Ukrainian links, Sarah?
I don't think so, no.
We touched on it before, but is Borat coming back into character at all?
No word on
to
that,
cover
Whips.
this sort of story?
I will Google that later
All right,
for you.
thank you.
This was a good news. Ben Stiller. Now, do you guys know who his ex-wife is? Christine Taylor. She's in all the movies with him.
Yes.
I hate to describe her as this, but she is the gorgeous blonde who usually plays his love interest.
She was
or
in
that of
Brady
Vince Vaughn.
Bunch, wasn't she?
She was Marsha in the Brady Bunch.
right.
She was in Dodgeball. She was the lawyer or the accountant or lawyer who'd been brought in to look after
Stunning.
the
They
kids.
separated a long time ago.
So they did 5 years ago. Then during the pandemic, they so that they could both see their kids who are 19 and 16, but still live at home. He moved back into the family home. He did an interview with Esquire where he's announced that they've got back together.
Oh.
He said being with the pandemic and being in the same house and so that we could both see the kids during lockdown, the arrangement worked so well that we began to reconcile and now we're back together.
I wonder when the world opens and when things start to go back to normal for them, if they start to drift apart again and they go, oh, now I know why we weren't together?
No, I reckon that sometimes you just need a break, don't you? But also the world has opened up.
Yeah,
over
I know.
Their lockdown was pretty brief by comparison
That's
to Australia.
a beautiful love story, though, isn't it?
so too.
In the height of a contagious disease, I fell in love with her again.
Yep.
That's a beautiful
What about
story.
the Sarah Snook story?
Oh, yeah, marrying a best friend.
I mean, they moved in as buddies during the pandemic because there was a lockdown and they needed to have accommodation together. And the next thing you know, they're getting married.
I wonder if this happened to anyone else. 13, 24, 10, if the pandemic brought you back together.
Oh, it's such a nice thing to think about, isn't it? Finally, guys, for your Friday, and Whips, you in particular, because I know you're such a big TikTok fan.
Yeah.
The Wiggles. So you know how they announced the sort of second round of Wiggles, the support crew.
Mm-hmm.
And John Pierce, who used to be one of the guys in Justice Crew, he's sort of the backup Red Wiggle, if you can call him that.
Yeah.
He has released
A remix.
a dance club remix of Big Red Car. It's gone crazy on TikTok.
Chugga, big red car.
Yes.
We'll travel near and we'll travel.
Oh, the wait is over.
Do you know how to do the dance to this, Whipper?
Big red car.
Go for
We're
it.
gonna ride the whole day.
Let it rip.
No,
Here you
I
go.
don't, mate.
Hands down, Whipper.
Murray's in the back.
Yeah.
Murray's in the back seat.
Doing what?
Toot.
Doesn't really matter, does it?
Murray.
It's not bad. I mean,
I want the beat to drop. Here we go.
Here we go.
you might.
Big red car. Toot, toot, chugga,
Oh.
chugga.
You can see it in nightclubs, can't you? 19-year-olds smashing drinks, sweating.
Well, just on that as well, Sarah, coming up soon, there's an app that's been released here in Sydney that tells you, because apparently the dance floors are chockers already.
Yeah, right.
And it tells you how long the lineups are at every club around Sydney.
Great idea.
It tells you how long the lineup is and how much it costs to get in. Gives you all live updates. I'll tell you about that.
For a very wet Friday, we present to you Riddle Time. Streaming live on the Fitzy and Whipper Facebook page, which is great news. Are we all ready to play? Leaderboard, I believe, says Sarah.
No, she's running away with it. It's actually because you assumed every week that she won the week before, but the evidence suggests she did win the week before. She's on 7, Fitz on 1, I'm on 2, Tom's on 2, Whip runs the games.
Here we go.
Yet to score.
Good luck today, everybody. Good luck. First riddle is, I start coming up just to come down, and then I'm found all
Space Sketty.
Really good, really topical.
It's not bad. Not bad.
Really interesting, really tasty. Wrong answer. I create colour, although I lack it. Standing in me requires caution. What am I?
It's not the sun, is
It's
it?
not the sun, Tom, but you're not crazy, Tom.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Well done on putting the Fres de Smith in your hair this morning. You look really good, Tom.
Thanks so much.
Back to the riddle. Thank you for the opportunity to share. I start coming up just to come down, and then I'm found all around. I create colour, although I lack it. Standing in me requires caution.
Pencil sharpener?
No. What am I?
Like a printer?
Good thinking says Tom is closest to the pin at this
What
stage.
did you say, the sun?
I said the sun, but Mads on Facebook says lava.
Not lava.
A bit of volcano.
Not a
Facebook
volcano.
Says light.
Hi, M. Light is not what we're looking for.
Okay.
M and Tom.
Rainbow.
Ryan has picked up on a key part to this riddle. And the strongest clue so
cloud.
far. No. You're dancing around it.
Rain.
Sarah Ann McGilvray takes out the first one. It is
That was by
rain.
default, wasn't it?
I start coming
Matt,
up.
Don't get competitive.
We go up, and then we come down. I'm found all around. I create colour, rainbow. Well done, Fitz. Standing in it
yes.
requires caution. What am I? Rain. Let's go to Mandy in Mascot. Hey, Mandy, how are you today?
I'm better than the weather.
Yeah, tell.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Mandy.
Love you, Mandy.
All right, have you got a riddle for us, Mandy? You do call through on a Friday.
Yep, I like to twirl my body, but keep my head up high. After I go in, everything becomes tight. What am I?
After I go in.
Swell my body.
Is it like a bottle top or something? Like a screw top?
Oh, nearly.
Oh, it's a cork.
No.
Corkscrew.
No.
So Mr. Whippy, like when he makes the ice creams,
Yeah.
Mandy.
No,
Right.
Whipper did say the word, but he put two together.
Cork,
Screwdriver.
Bottle.
Screwdriver.
No.
A screw.
Yay!
Yeah. The grace.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Prizes in the post, Mandy. Have a good weekend.
I love you, Mandy.
Love you, Mandy. Bye-bye. All right, here we go. Oh,
Yeah.
she's gone. Okay, here we go. Back to the page. They confuse me with fruit, but I am not. Not physical in nature. But if you like me, you'll see me a lot. With only one person, I cannot be caught. What am I?
Shadow.
No.
Great one, Tom.
That was the most confusing riddle. Can you go again?
Probably my delivery that let you down there,
Yeah,
guys.
that's-
I'm so
Confuse you with
sorry.
fruit.
They confuse me with fruit, but I'm not. Not physical in nature, but if you like me, you'll see me a lot. With only one person, I can be caught. Oh, sorry, I cannot be caught. What am I?
Christ. Deliver it worse again.
I think Tom was right with Shadow. So
It's not
well done,
Shadow.
Tom. That's great stuff.
Brandon says tomato.
It's not tomato. They confuse me with fruit, but I am not. Not physical in nature. But if you like me, you'll see me a lot. That's a big clue. With only one person, I cannot be caught. What am I? Think of fruits.
Yeah, all I can think was
Think of
squash.
fruits and then
Grapes.
one-on-one.
Carrots.
Fruit, one-on-one. I'm not physical in nature.
I mean, apple, banana, orange.
Lisa in
Lisa in
Bankstown.
Bankstown. Yeah.
She
Hi,
thinks she
Lisa.
has the answer.
What's the answer, Lise?
Could it be a date?
Spot on. It's a date. It is a date. It's the one-on-one. Spot on. I'm not a fruit. I'm not physical in nature, but if you see me, you'll see me a lot. Good on you, Lise. Here we go. Last one for the morning. Some people earn it. Some people lose it. And some people give it. Some people have it. What is it? It's not an STI, Tom, if that's...
Whoa.
Money.
Money.
No. It's not physical.
Hope.
It's not tangible. No, Sarah. Nice dance floor, though, from you,
Yeah.
says.
She's playing in the right place.
Really nice dance floor from you.
Feelings.
Respect.
Love.
Ryan James,
Oh!
he's knocked it right on the head there.
Yes,
Some people earn it, some people lose it, some people give it, some people have it. Respect, Ryan James. Well played.
2 people enter. Only one leaves.
Lock the door!
There's 60 seconds on the clock.
Time to dance.
It's time to play Last Man Standing. A lot of effort goes into designing and engineering Sunbeam products to make life feel effortless. Sunbeam, live more effortless.
This is where you can play along in the car, even if you're not even if you didn't get through. Anyone can play, but the thing is, when 60 seconds and you can hear the clock going down, your heart's pumping.
Pressure. You've got 3 seconds.
Jess in Hornsby, you're up. Hi, Jess.
Hello, how are you?
Very good, Jess. Hey, got some great news for you, Jess. You're on the show and you're going to have a crack at Last Man Standing, but you're also in the running to win $50,000. 50K Friday. Someone will win that money today. It could be you, Jess.
Good luck, Jess.
Thanks.
You're up against Monique in Jordan Springs. You're going wakeboarding this weekend, Monique.
I sure am.
Caught in the rain, Mon.
Oh no, hopefully it settles down a little bit.
Where are you boarding, man?
Out at Penrith at Cables.
Oh, fun.
There might be a bit of a driftwood and stuff around as well. Just be careful, Monique, okay? All right, here we go,
There's a lot
Jess.
of wood in the water.
No worries. You're going first, Jess. You get one wrong, power goes over to Monique. Whoever has the power at the end of 60 seconds, $800 to spend on that Sunbeam package. Jess, your 60 seconds starts now. What date is Anzac Day, Jess?
The 25th of April.
Correct. What animals are pearls found in?
Dog.
No, oysters. Over to Monique. Monique, which Avenger is the only one who could calm the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, down?
Oh, Iron Man.
No, it was Black Widow. Back to Jess. If someone is saying Mayday, Mayday over the radio, what does it mean?
That they're crashing.
Or
Yeah.
they need
They're in
help. I'll give you that
trouble?
one.
They need
True,
help?
true or false? There have been more meteorites discovered in Antarctica than anywhere else.
True.
That is true. The giant panda is native to which country?
Thailand.
No, it was China. Over to Monique. Monique, who played Ron Burgundy in Anchorman?
Oh, pass.
It's Will Ferrell. Over to Jess. A sailor would use a sextant for what when boating?
For the win?
No, it was steering to Monique. What is the national animal of Scotland, Monique?
Doesn't matter.
Got it.
Mon's got it.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Wild round of questions. To confirm, pearls are found in oysters, not dogs.
Well, I thought you said pearls. And I was like, what's a pearl?
Oh, sorry.
gonna say.
That's why I was trying to focus on the word pearls.
Trying to work out how you get the pearl out of a dog.
I know. Well, Monique, you're the winner. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you.
No
Good work,
worries.
Jess.
A lot of effort goes into designing and engineering Sunbeam products to make your life feel effortless. Sunbeam, live more effortless. Tell you what, people are out again. Masks are off today inside retail. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Inside stores.
Yeah, just public transport, hospitals, and old people's homes.
Well, the other thing as well, and this is great for the hospitality industry, and also live music is coming back as now.
Yep.
Now we can get back on the dance floor. You make these decisions whether you want to go out, but you need to support these businesses. And I tell you what,
the bar tab's
I'll have a schooner.
Up at the bar.
Yep. Thank you very much. This is the big one though. Last weekend, apparently, it was the dance floors were chockers, it was heaving.
Mate, I was tops off.
Right, and they reckon by 9 o'clock, places like Cargo, the Golden Sheaf, there was lineups already. This is a great idea, but someone has started up an app. Well, it's not an app. It's on Instagram. It's called Bondi Lines.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to go to Bondi Lines on Instagram, and it will tell you if you're about to go out tonight or tomorrow night, it'll tell you where there's lines and where not to go.
You mean queues?
So here's a bit of an example.
So you
It'll
mean
tell-
queues,
there's the city part which has Bungalow 8, Cargo, Scary, Argyle, all these sidebar. Then there's the Oxford Street, and it tells you there's a 30-minute, like a Bungalow 8, 30-minute line.
Yep.
But the guy on the saxophone is killing it. Get down and watch him perform.
Mate, I like that
Gives
they're
you
colour
updates.
coded too.
Yeah, Oxford Street, you could actually get in really quickly here at Lo-Fi or the courthouse. There's plenty of room. Surrey Hills, the Beresford's got a 30-minute lineup. The Dolphin, that closes at 12 a.m. But it gives you all the details
How good is that?
of where you're going out that night.
Yeah. It's like tuning into the security camera out the front and being able to see how long your wait's going to be.
Gives you line updates, vibe updates.
Oh, the vibe. So it's got a vibe, so it's got like the weather and a feels like temp.
Yep. See, there's the Golden Sheaf there. It says 30-minute line, 3/4 busy, and it also says you got an 80% chance of getting glassed by Red Food. So,
This is extraordinary detail.
I mean, it's amazing what they can get into. They reckon, okay, here are some of the tips from the people that have put Bondi Lines together.
Yeah.
Get into the city before 9 p.m. Cargo, Bungalow, Argyle, Sidebar, Scary Canary all had huge lineups from 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday night. If you want to go or stay out late, go to Oxford Street, Newtown or Manly. These menus open past 3 a.m. If you want to sit, avoid the city and Oxford Street. Young people are out in droves at the moment and they're looking to dance.
Yeah, tell me about it, mate. Do you know that's going to be massive for Mardi Gras in a couple of weekends?
Next weekend.
Next weekend. That is going to be massive.
For a shameless dance, go to Ravisi's in Bondi, Marley Bar in Newtown, and the Stain in Manly. And IHD Indian Home Diner, located in Paddington, provides some of the most delicious late-night food in Sydney.
Right.
Chicken tikka roll.
Make sure to order their number 5.
Yep.
What's the number 5?
I don't know.
It might be the chicken tikka roll.
I think it
It's a
probably
bit of
is
a
the
hit.
chicken tikka roll.
It's so good.
Is it really hot, the chicken tikka roll?
No, you can't be doing that because otherwise the sidewalk gets covered in upchuck.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't
I
this
mean, the
get you-
chicken tikka roll rolls off the tongue.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't
wrap
this
in
get
that.
you excited, though? It does, that
Yeah,
was
get
finally back.
Yeah, I know.
2 years.
Can I ask a question of the room? Probably just to you, Fitz. Oh, no, MDG. Has anybody taken their shirt off on the dance floor before?
Yeah, don't ask me.
So here's a story for you.
Oh, here we go.
So when I first came to Sydney, this was in 1998. Mm-hmm. I was taken out by a group of friends for the first time in Sydney. And we went straight to Oxford Street.
Awesome.
Now, there was a hard dance. Anyone that can remember a place called DCM's?
Yeah.
Right? It was unbelievable. And I was 21 years of age, and I walked into this place and went, oh, my God, this is unbelievable.
DCM's my home, man.
Next thing I know, this would have been midnight, Sarah, I am on the podium with my top off.
Awesome.
With a couple of these huge bodybuilder guys having the time of my life.
Yeah, you were swinging that T-shirt round your head, carefree.
And let me just say, both of them made a great breakfast in the morning.
Anyone playing Wordle today, I can tell you it is tough. It is tough.
Is it tough? Is that the word, tough?
No. No.
Okay.
I got down to level 4, like 4th line, still hadn't got a word.
But you'd got a letter from me and you got something from Jess.
Then I took a clue from Jess, which gave it to me. I wouldn't have cleared it without you guys today. Thanks for your help, Wordle and team.
Wordle and out.
Yeah, Wordle and out now. There's a couple of other things that have popped up. If you like your Wordle, I thought I'd throw these ones at you for your weekend.
Whipple. Remember we said Whipple?
Whipple.
Where you get you get 6 chances to spell a 5-letter word.
Yeah, okay. Or the words are just spelled incorrectly and you'd have to guess how I would have spelt them.
Yeah.
How they should be spelled, if you ask me.
Guessing.
Correct, Sarah. I mean, if you want to play Star Wordle, is another one that's out there. So that's for Star Wars fans. So it is rich with ever-expanding universes. I hate Star Wars.
God, that'd be
I've
hard.
never been into it. Fans are going to love the deep dive into their Star Wars memory, but I don't like the theme.
Whips, you would love it.
If you
It is so
what it says, I
good.
can't get
You
my head
will.
around that stuff.
No, you will love it.
I see a big grey object floating through space, and I go, not this rubbish.
No,
again.
it's just so good.
Oh my god!
And Harry Potter's the same. You just got to try it.
I'm your father, Luke.
I love how he goes, I don't like Star Wars. Have you seen it? No.
I've seen enough of it.
You've never
It's been
seen
around for a
any.
long
Where
time.
have you seen it, mate? What have you seen?
I've seen clips, trailers, spin-offs, hairstyles.
It's no Dumb and Dumber, you're right.
Lightsabers. It'll never take off. The other one, Lord of the Rings. Here we go, Leno. You can play the Lordle of the Rings, based on, of course, Lord of the Rings.
Come on.
Hobbit names, all
Leno,
that sort of gear.
Give us a 5-letter word from Lord of the Rings right now, Leno. Oh, this is a tough one. Let him think. Come back. What else you got?
Rings.
I was going to say
What?
ring.
Dwarf. Dwarf, well done.
Okay, it's not today's word. I'm sorry, mate. Good luck with that.
She's like little people now. That's what.
Wizard Wordle. Oh, God, if you're a real loser. This is for Harry Potter fans.
Yes.
Come on, Sarah. Have you got a 5-letter word from Harry Potter?
Hagrid.
Not bad. What about Harry?
That's 6. Harry.
Could have gone with Harry.
Magic.
Oh,
yes,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Thank
Magic.
God for Jess in the room.
Wands.
Mhm. What about Squirtle? This is for fans of Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah, because there's a Pokemon called Squirtle.
Yeah, but that's not a 5-letter word.
Don't worry about that. They don't have to be 5-letter words in the title of the game. Don't worry about that at all. What have you played? Because you played, there's a couple of others out there. Isn't there? Jess, you've had a crack at a few others. Taylor Swift one?
Yeah, there's Taylordle. So it's a Taylor Swift themed word. So things like shake, snake, style.
Oh my God.
Awesome. That's a fun one. That's a fun one.
So what was it yesterday? Give us an example.
I think yesterday was snake, but
Awesome.
I was thinking, oh, it must be shake. Shake it off. No, she got me with
yeah, snake.
Easy mistake to make.
What other one have you played?
I played Quordle, which
What's
is
Quordle?
actually Wordle, but with 4 sections. So they give you about 8 attempts, but you're filling in 4 words. You've got to guess 4 different words, but off each attempt.
My brain, too much, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't won that one yet.
I was on a plane yesterday and did a Sudoku. I'm still sticking around. Is that taken off yet?
It's not going to take off. My dad still does that. And the 10 o'clock quiz. I've told him about Wordle, and he said, I don't know if I could commit to that. I've got too much going on. Huh? 10 a.m. quiz out of the paper with the boys on speakerphone. That's fun for mum at home. And he won't take any other calls.
No.
You remember when I rang him, I was so excited that I broke the 7-minute mark for that 2K on the rower. Sorry, mate, not now. I'm quizmaster today. It's about to start.
How were you surprised by the list of people that don't care that you broke a rowing race?
Still can't believe that. No one cares.
No, we really don't.
no one
No,
does
no.
that.
As I mentioned, no
I keep
one
telling
cares.
you, but you just
No,
don't
it says.
listen.
You've got to realise I broke 7 minutes.
Though I want to talk about this video that's gone viral during the week. I don't know if you've seen it on TikTok. A monk who they are saying is 163 years of age, Sarah.
Is that person still alive?
He's
It
still
is.
alive. Okay.
What?
So he's a very frail old man, isn't he? Very frail.
If you could picture someone that was dead and inject them with 30 seconds of life, That's what this guy looks like.
Yeah, like that skin, it must be like tissue paper.
Oh, my God.
He's got no teeth. His eyes are sunken. I don't think he can even see. He's very frail, very pale. He's a monk and claims to be 163 years of age. Could he be the oldest man in the world?
163? They got that on record?
Well,
where's the paperwork for old mate Monk?
Well, this is the thing. Well, I've been doing some research to find out if he is the oldest man in the world. Proof is, I think he is.
Can we do the tape again? Because if you look at his feet fits, they look quite good. I'm starting to think it's a Halloween costume.
Right, okay. Well,
yeah,
no.
I agree. Look, the feet look fuller and they look a better
Yeah, they
colour.
do. They look like he's been on holiday in Hawaii.
Well, because he's a monk and he's been up in the mountains, they don't know, but they did find in his hut that he was living in, they found an old shot of him at primary school with Richard Wilkins, so that he is 163 years.
Now, the only thing missing from his life is, of course, a barrel of gin, because Dickie, obviously as the same age, drinks heavily, and that has sustained his good looks and his rich hair.
Oh, wait up. Here, we've got more information. He was also best man at John Singleton's first marriage.
He can't be that old.
He's seen everything, hasn't he?
He can't be that old.
They also found a jersey from Parramatta's last premiership.
No way. He's that old.
And, what up? He must be. Okay, it has been confirmed. He's 163. He has been confirmed as the music director for Smooth 95.3.
Ouch.
I mean, I would never attack on home soil, but I just don't feel like... I mean, he's not in great nick.
No one
No,
knows.
he's not. That would how horrible to still be alive.
Well, that's the thing. They're propping him up and just taking video of him, and someone's putting it up on
guy.
TikTok. That's the thing.
It's his TikTok account. I mean, he was doing a land down under dance in his bikinis. Just
The Fitzy and Whipper Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.